Check.
Good evening and welcome everyone. The Jvpgc Mpl 2024 presented by AU Small Finance Bank, powered by CISB, co-sponsor apparel Bhavi Motors, Arohas, Student Housing, 7S Sports, Saraf Chemicals, Lumar, co-sponsor awards Burma, Z Sports Tech, Gear Up Sports, fitness partner HRX, hydration partner Electro Rush, and equipment partner 7 Horses. We are here live at the Air India ground, Kalina, where the finals of the gold finals, to be precise, of the MPL 2024 is going on between the challengers and the Ace Blasters. Ace Blasters winning the toss. First time in this tournament, Hemel was fortunate enough to have the coin spin his way, and he elected to bowl first. He had no hesitation whatsoever. He knew that this is a new ground, new venue, so it's a fresh pitch. Obviously, not really easy to straight away adapt to the new conditions. Hence, Hemel was not so hesitant in bowling first. The players and umpires are out there. The two batters from the challengers who will be taking the crease on strike would be the stand-in captain for today, Sanjeev Zaveri, and on the non-strikers end is going to be Amish. The first ball of the day, Tanmay Godiawala to Sanjeev Zaveri. Left arm over the wicket, onto the pads, and straight away runs off the first ball. Played towards mid-wicket. Taking the first one quickly, they've gone back for the second. And I think they want the third as well here. It's great running by Amish. Straight away putting the pressure on the fielders and the fielding team. The bowler doesn't like it, nor does the captain. But the challengers, really pleased with the start that they've got. Straight away Sanjeev Zaveri getting off the mark and runs off the very first ball in this game. Amish is going to be taking strike to Tanmay this time. Outside off stump. Ball didn't really carry through to the wicket keeper. Kept a little low on that occasion. No signal by the umpire. From what I can see there's a slip in place. Gurmeet Singh Ahuja standing at slip. Safest pairs of hands in the Ace Impex Blaster squad. Oh, a beautiful delivery going away from the right-hander. Very well bowled. Amish on that occasion not really committing on the front foot. Thankfully for him, the ball didn't come back in. Else it would have been curtains for Amish. This time an outside edge gone towards point. A quick single taken there. And Amish gets his first runs of the game. Slightly different field for Sanjeev when he's on strike. There's a deep extra cover. Very good square on the offside. And there's a deep backward square leg from what I can see, because both sides square boundaries are quite big. And Sanjeev likes to play square of the wicket. This time very well bowled off the back of the length. Playing it with soft hands. And a good feeling when the ball hits the middle of the bat. Every batter likes to middle the ball. Change in field slightly. The deep extra cover fielder coming inside the circle. And I think the long on has gone back to the boundary. This time very well bowled, going away from the right-hander and beats him up. So that's the end of the first over. Great start by Tanmay Godiawala. It's 4 for no loss after 1. So the second over of the game is going to be bowled by Pranav Shah from the pavilion end. And on strike would be Amish Shah. First delivery outside off stump, lets it go. Good start for Pranav. Usually swings the ball into the right-hander, but on that occasion the ball just went straight with the arm. There's a deep extra cover and a deep third man in place for Amish. A very good field set here by Hemil. He knows that the bowler is going to be bowling off stump and outside off stump, and the bowler needs to be very tight with his line, because on the onside there are no fielders on the boundary. So anything middle or leg will perish for a boundary. Very well bowled and very well played there by Amish with soft hands. This is the Air India ground in Kalina, Mumbai, where this match is going on. The gold finals of the Jvpgc Mpl 2024. This ground is quite different to that of Khar Gymkhana. Khar Gymkhana, dimensions of the ground is very, very smaller as compared to this one. Square boundaries are short. On this occasion, on this ground, square boundaries are huge. So the game plan has to be slightly different. Slip is out towards mid-wicket this time. Outside off stump again, beats him up. Amish not really being able to adjust to the pace of the bowler. And Pranav really happy to keep it outside off stump. Packed offside field as a point, extra cover, mid-off, all square of the wicket. There's a deep third man, and the fielder who was at deep extra cover has come inside the circle. So this is really good captaincy. Just the one player outside the 30-yard circle. This is the power play, mind you. You can keep two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. The captain has chosen otherwise. Very good delivery played onto the onside. Wanted a quick single, but Gokul Patel at mid-on. It's not featured in a single game this tournament. Straight away coming into the finals. He was one of the icon players who was picked up by the Ace Blasters before the auctions. Was injured during the league phase of the game, but he's back now this time outside off stump trying to cut it. Wanted a quick single, but straight into the hands of the fielder. It's been a brilliant over. No run scored of it so far. There have been 5 deliveries, and all of them have been dot balls. It's the perfect start, what Hemel would have wanted. He's lost the toss continuously in this whole tournament. He's not won a toss, and on this occasion in the gold finals he won the toss, and he'll be really pleased with the effort so far by his bowling department this time. Very well bowled, played towards the offside. A dive, the chance of a run out, but Amish was really quick to react, and I think it's going to be not out. That should be the end of the over. At the end of 2 overs, a maiden to start off with for Pranav. It's 4 without loss. Tanmay to start off the second over. There's a loud appeal, a huge shout, but the umpire not interested. Leg by signal by the umpire. For a moment, Sanjeev was a little perplexed as to what happened, because the ball just pitched and went across the right-hander. But it pitched outside leg stump. I think that's why the umpire was not interested in that appeal. This time Amish, very well played down the ground, going towards mid-off. Some footwork there by Hemel, and it's going to be just a single. Sometimes bending all the way down to stop a ball can take a little longer. People find putting a foot out much easier than that, and that's what happened on that occasion. Hemel just putting a foot out and almost replacing Sunil Chhetri in the team. This time outside off stump, played it towards point. No run by Sanjeev. It's a good start. It's a great start by the Ace Blasters. They've bowled a perfect line. They've not given anything away to both the batters. And mind you, a 6-over power play is the best time for any team to set the momentum, to get that perfect start. But that's not what's the case in today's final. This time onto the pads, played towards long on, and Gokul will cut it off. It's going to be a single, and back on strike will be Amish. Amish really needs to get going. because he's batting really slow, and I think start is essential when you're playing a game of such magnitude. So I'm outside off stump, lets it go away, and the first extras. Wide signaled by the umpire. That delivery was going across the right-hander, way outside off stump. No reason for Amish to swing his arms at that, but I think challengers would love all this. They would need more of this. This time again outside off stump. Very well bowled. That's a good line and a good length as well. Lets it go, Amish. It's been a slow start for the Vinayak challengers. 2.4 overs. Just the 8 runs so far. No wicket lost, fortunately for them. 10 deliveries Amish has faced. In fact, 11, beg your pardon. And just the 2 runs. This time again outside off stump, beats the wicket keeper and the batter as well. Gone for a single, and they're coming back for the second. That's good running by Amish. Good intent shown by both the batters, by signaled by the umpire. So another extra in the kitty. 10 without loss at the end of 3 overs. Pranav Shah to start his second over of the spell, the 4th of the game. Score is 10 without loss. It's a brilliant start so far for the Ace Blasters, winning the toss, electing to bowl first, and Pranav bowled a maiden in the first over. This time outside off stump, played towards mid-off, straight to the hands of Tanmay. It was an over-pitch delivery. Sanju was not really happy with the shot that he played. He thought he could have got more runs for it. Looking at the wicket, it looks like an evenly poised wicket for both teams, I feel, because there are not much cracks. It's not really a very soft wicket as well. This time there's a loud appeal, but I think it was an inside edge. Wanted to go big on the onside. There is a long on and a deep mid-wicket for Sanjeev, but he was taking his chances because the boundary on the leg side from the pavilion end for a right-hander is the shorter one than that on the off. So Pranav needs to be really clinical with his line and length. Although he's bowled really well so far, not given away any run off his own bowling. This time outside off stump. Oh, beats him up again. This is a beautiful spell so far by Pranav. He's bowled in the right areas, in the right channels. He's let the ball do the talking. The pitch has been really helpful for Pranav, and the pace at which he's bowling, not the quickest, but definitely one of the most accurate spells that I've seen in this year's MPL. Not giving a lot of width to the right-hander, not straying in line as well onto the pads, but keeping it tight. 9 deliveries and no run given. That's impeccable by Pranav. Oh, and this time, the curse of the commentator. And that should be the first boundary of the game, off the bat of Sanjeev Zaveri. Masterful stroke. Slightly overpitched and playing across the line, Sanjeev. But he was quite sure as to what he was wanting to do on that occasion.
Curse of the commentator.
And getting 4 runs.
And that should
some
be
pressures
the first
of Amish's shoulders because they really needed to get going. And in the 4th over of a T20 game, there's been a boundary scored. You don't see this a lot in T20. Usually the first over is the one where you set the tone of the innings, but the first boundary coming in the fourth over, and Sanjeev now he'll be looking to change his gears. A leading edge. Oh, Pranav wants follow through, trying to pluck a flower from a tree, and couldn't really get close to the ball. But fortunately for the challengers and for Sanjeev, it's going to be just a single. No damage done. It's been a good spell so far. Pranav Shah is bowling his second over. One delivery remaining. He's just given away 5 runs and has already bowled a maiden in his first over. 15 without loss. And on strike will be Amish. He has to get going. It's now or never for him. Again outside off stump. Beats him up. Brilliant over. 4 overs have been bowled. It's 15 without loss for the Ace Blasters. For the challengers. The 5th over of the power play. 3rd over for Tanmay on the trot. This time in the slot. Picked up onto the onside. Didn't get great timing on it. That's why it's going to be a single. There's a deep mid wicket and a long on for Sanjeev because he's very good on the onside as well. I think that's the areas that he's targeting because the boundary on the leg side is a little shorter than that on the off for the right-hander from the pavilion end. And that's what Sanjeev is trying to do. But now on strike will be Amish Shah. And he's batted on his own pace. He needs to get going. This time onto the pads. Played it towards square leg and Gurmeet Singh allowing that single. He has no worries, Gurmeet, because he's standing on the edge of the circle, trying to stop the boundary. And since the boundaries have dried up, the pressure has mounted on the challenger batters. Sanjeev will be facing now. Some very good delivery, swinging away from the right-hander. Pitched on good length. Asking the batsman to play it on the front foot. And a little bit of movement in the air and off the pitch to beat the batter. Beautiful line there by Tanmay. Again trying to go down the ground but misses it completely. He's bowling really well. Can swing the ball both ways. Primarily trying to swing it away from the right-hander. Enforcing the batter to play across the swinging area. Oh, very well played. A quick single taken there. So onto the off stump with soft hands towards point, and Amish will be back on strike. It's not been the best of knocks so far by Amish. He's taken a lot of deliveries. Scored just a couple of runs. 14 balls to be precise he's faced. But the beauty of T20 cricket is 1 over can change the course of the game. Very well bowled and very well played as well. Chance of a run out if he picks it up completely cleanly, but I think it was a little too slow to react, the fielder at cover. That's the end of the over. So end of 5 overs and it's 19 without loss for the challengers. The last over of the power play. And Pranav bowling the third over of his spell on the trot. Captain enforcing the pressure on the batter. This time a loud appeal, huge appeal, but the ball was just swinging down the leg side, and leg by signaled by the umpire. The batsman scamper for a second. Not really happy, Pranav, with the decision made by the umpire, but the umpire really assertive with the decision. Pranav has bowled really well so far in this game, although this is the last over, and Sanjeev can change the bowling figures. This time played onto the onside, back of a length delivery. There's a fielder there at deep mid wicket. We'll keep it down to a single. Inspiring performance by both the opening bowlers. Tanmay, 3 overs, none for 11. And Pranav, 2.2 overs, none for 6 so far. 21 without loss. This is the last over of the power play. After this, the fielding restrictions will be lifted. 4 fielders inside the circle. This time played down the ground. A beautiful shot. First boundary of the bat of Amish. And a much needed one for him and for the team. Will do him a world of good.
Powerplay. After this, the fielding restrictions will be lifted. 4 fielders inside the circle. This time played down the ground. A beautiful shot. First boundary of the bat of Amish. And a much
Slightly overpitched and paying the price. Pranav, who's bowled really well so far. Back of a length this time. Pulls it towards deep mid wicket. Taking the first one quickly. Wants the second, but oh, there's a misfield as well. And it's going to be a couple of runs. Insult to injury for the bowler, because played towards mid wicket. The fielder was running towards his right, and by the time he could pick it up, the batters were quick enough to come back for the second, putting the pressure on the fielders. And that's more like it. That's the start that they would have expected to have, but not the start that they got. Pranav, this time outside off stump, going back to basics, what he's been doing so far in the innings. Amish trying to play across the line. Needs to know that there is no fielder square of the wicket on the offside, so the ball that passes the 30-yard circle with some pace will have no chance for any fielder to stop it. Need to play through the line on this pitch. The last ball of the power play. Pranav to Amish. 27 without loss. Trying to play towards the onside, taking the first one quickly. Sanjeev, will he come back for the second? No, he won't. And that's the end of 6 overs. It's 28 without loss for the Vinayak challengers.
तुम सिविल लाइंस जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी फीस एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
So change of ends now. 6 overs have been bowled. It's 28 without the loss of any wicket. And the challengers really need to get going. The power play restrictions have been lifted. 4 fielders inside the circle. First ball by Wadhwani down the leg side. Wide signal by the umpire. And these extras are not what the ace blasters would want. There's a short third man, fielder at point, fielder at cover, and square leg all inside the circle. There's a deep fine leg, a deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and a deep extra cover. 5 fielders outside the circle. And now Wadhwani bowled the first delivery, which was down the leg side. Slight of movement, hint of movement in the air. Again down the leg side, missed by the keeper. They're going to scamper through for a single. Sureel wouldn't be happy with the collection. He's been very good behind the wickets so far in the tournament, but not on that occasion. And Rakesh not getting his line right. And you can't do that when you're bowling to Sanjeev Zaveri now, because he's going to be punishing you. Anything wide of off stump or towards the leg side. Oh, very well bowled. That's more like it. Rakesh on the money. And Sanju Zaveri had no option but to play it back to the bowler. It's the first over from the far end. Change of ends. Batsmen have to adapt. Changing of ends this time. Played onto the onside. A quick single taken. Very well fielded by Gokul. Really quick to come onto the ball from long on. Singles should be easier to find now that the fielding restrictions have been lifted. And it's not going to be easy to get those boundaries consistently this time. Very well played onto the onside towards square leg. Gurmeet Singh will stop it for a single. On strike will be Sanjeev. Onto the pads again down the leg side. These could be extra runs. It's good field placement by Hemel. The wicket keeper on that occasion missing the ball, but there was a cover there for him on fine leg. Something very unusual that you see, that you don't see in international cricket or any kind of cricket that I have been following this time. Outside off stump, very well bowled and very well played as well towards point and deep extra cover. They won the second and they'll easily come back for 2. It's been an expensive over so far from the Blasters' point of view. A lot of wides here and there. Wadhwani pulling to Amish this time. Very well bowled. Just outside off stump and the ball holding his line. Amish trying to guide the ball onto the offside like he did on the previous occasion, but sometimes the ball is really difficult to play. This time down the leg side again, and I think it hit the pad. The umpire Mistry didn't give any signal of any sort, and that's the end of the 7th over. It's 37 without loss for the challengers. Change in bowling. Captain bringing himself onto the attack. Hemal Chatalia. He's an off spinner, but really has the variations as well. Tries not to spin the ball as much as he can. That's very opposite of what a conventional off spinner would try to do. At least that's what he was trying to do on a ground such as Khar Gymkhana, because he knew that if he would try to bowl the conventional off spinners, he could be taken to the cleaners. But now that we're playing at the Air India ground, which is slightly bigger and the wicket's a little better, you could see him bowl the normal offies. And on strike will be Sanjeev Zaveri. Suril just calling for a helmet. First ball. Outside off stump. Oh, it's a beautiful delivery. There's a loud appeal as well. And the umpire not moving an inch. Hemal was convinced that there was an outside edge. Just fine glove work by Suril as well. Don't get a lot of reaction time as a wicketkeeper when you're standing up on the stumps. But the umpire was... he didn't even flinch. That's how sure Mr. Mistry was. It's time playing across the line. There's a huge boundary, but that should clear the boundary as well. That's the first 6 of the innings. Beautiful shot. Flighted delivery. Playing it towards the cow corner.
Across the line, there's a huge boundary. But that
Mighty blow.
should clear the boundary as well. That's the
By an
first
unbelievable
6.
batter, Sanjeev Zaveri. One of the most experienced players in the MPL. Played various tournaments across the course of his career, using all the experience that he has and targeting the off spinner. This time back of a delivery played towards the offside. This could be another couple of runs. Very well placed, but I think Sanjeev would just settle for a single. Didn't really intend to run quicker. Hence just the one. But Hemal pulling his length back after that 6. Again now bowling onto the off stump. Played towards the fielder at point, who's really quick to attack the ball. It's going to be a dot ball. It's a good comeback by Hemal. Fielder at cover having a word with him, advising him that try to keep Amish on strike because he's looked less lethal. This time again outside off stump, beats him up. Hemal has gone back to his original plan of not trying to turn the ball much, bowling straight with the arm. Offsides packed. This time going down the ground. Could be a catch, but the fielder at long off didn't really attack the ball. Alok. And it's going to be a single. So that's the end of the 8th over. And it's 45 without loss for the Vinayak challengers. So change in bowling for the first time in the MPL. We'll be seeing Gokul Patel. Straight on the money. Left arm spinner. Very experienced campaigner. Was unavailable for the large part of the tournament. But he's here for the final. He wants to win the title for his team. And this is the gold final, mind you. There's going to be another match after this one. The platinum one this time played onto the onside. Trying to play onto the onside. But no connection between bat and ball. And he was outside the crease when he had the impact. Time a low full toss played down the ground. It's going to be at least a single. Very well bowled by Gokul. Spoke to him earlier before the start of the game. He told me that he's recovering from an injury that he had, a back spasm, then a groin pull after that. But now he's back. This time played onto the onside by Sanjeev. It's going to be just the one. Tanmay Godiawala at deep mid wicket. It's been a good start for the Ace Blasters. They've kept it tight, not given any chance to the Vinayak challengers to go big. This time steps out and he's cleaned him up. Gokul Patel, the missing piece of the puzzle for the Ace Blasters, gets the breakthrough, gets the opener out. Amish Shah had a struggle
Not given
throughout the innings.
any chance to the Vinayak challengers to go big. This time steps
that's the
out
first wicket.
and he's cleaned him up.
Bowling for
Gokul
the
Patel.
Vinayak challengers. And now, the new man in, Captain Marvelous Malhar Mahadevia. He's going to be taking guard to an informed Gokul Patel, who's announced his arrival in this tournament. Straight away playing the finals. Was out for the large part of the tournament, as I told you earlier. He's going to be bowling to Malhar. First ball outside off stump, driven towards long off. Confident start for Malhar, getting off the mark straight away with the single. And a beautiful over, beautiful over by Gokul Patel. 48 for 1 at the end of 9.
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves.
Hemal to continue this time. He gets some turn off the wicket, played towards long on. Gurmeet Singh at deep square leg. Malhar giving the strike back to Sanjeev. Sanjeev looking slightly relaxed. 22 of 22 for him, scoring run a ball so far. This time back of a line delivery, played down the ground to long on. It's going to be at least a single. Malhar wants the second, but Sanjeev sending him back. Good throw there by Gokul. You can't keep him out of action. One of the better fielders in the Blaster squad, Gokul Patel. So mid-on being brought into the circle. This is something really unorthodox when an off-spinner is bowling. Oh, that's why. He's bowling outside off-stump this time again. Played towards the sweeper. And that's the 50 up for the Vinayak challengers. It's taken them 10 overs approximately to get to this half-century landmark. Sanjeev. Oh, trying to hit the ball really hard onto the offside. Misses it completely. And Hemil not trying to turn the ball much. Bowling the arm balls. There are two fielders behind the wicket square on the offside. Backward point and a short third man. Oh, a beautiful delivery. Very well played as well towards short third man. And they'll scamper through for a single. But singles won't do any harm to the Ace Blasters. They're pretty okay conceding those singles as long as the boundaries have dried up. After Amish's wicket, Malhar has come onto the crease. He's not tried anything fancy so far. Sam again outside off stump, trying to cut the ball, beats him up. It's been a good spell so far by Hemil. Was hit for a huge maximum in his first over as he tried to toss that delivery up. But since then, he's just he's gone back to his basic. Back off length. Sam again played towards cover. Quick single. And there's a misfield as well. It's going to be runs. More than one. Coming back for the second, Malar. And not really happy, Hemil, with the effort by the fielder. So end of 10 overs. Halfway mark in the first innings. Challengers 55 for 1.
Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
Student Housing Jvpgc Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Jvpgc area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
Lumar PPF ensures an everlasting shine while safeguarding your car from scratches, stone chips, swirl marks, tar stains, bug splatters, tree sap, bird droppings and other hazards. Get your car a new shine today. Enquire now for an unmatched protection with Lumar PPF. If it's quality PPF, it has to be Lumar.
So at the end of 10 overs, it's 55 for 1 for the Vinayak challengers. Change of ends now. Back from the pavilion end. Gokul Patel in his second over. Outside off stump played towards point and a short third man. In fact, it's going to be a single. Gokul making a comeback today. He's out for a very long time because of certain niggles and injuries. But he's looking lethal as ever. He's a specialist in the shorter format of the game. Really bowls stump to stump. And that's what he's doing here as well. Quick single there by Malhar. Playing it with soft hands towards short mid wicket. And by the time the wicketkeeper could come towards the ball, they scamper through for a single. This is good intentions shown by Malhar, trying to keep the scoreboard running, trying to give the strike back to Sanjeev Zaveri as much as he can, because out of the both batters on crease, Sanjeev is the one who's played a lot more deliveries. This time played with soft hands again towards the offside. Another single taken. On the good length. And not much turn so far for Gokul. Pretty stump to stump bowling and not really giving a lot of air. Gokul Patel is bowling really quick as well. This time played onto the onside. Chance of a catch. But the ball didn't really carry. And Malhar wants a second now of that throw, but it's going to be just a single. Looking for opportunities to score runs, Malhar Mahadevia. That's the intent that one needs to show playing a T20 game. Oh, very well played between the two fielders towards short third man. Another single. So runs of every delivery so far in this over. It's 60 for 1 and one ball remaining. Oh, the sweep is out. Very well played. Beautiful shot. That's going to be a boundary to end the over. At the end of 11 overs, it's 64 for 1. Slightly onto the pads.
Oh,
and
the sweep
Malhar,
is out. Very well played.
bread and butter for the captain
Beautiful shot.
of the Vinayak
That's going to be a
challengers.
boundary.
64 for 1 at the end of 11 overs. Change in bowling. Gurmeet Singh Ahuja. He's waited a long time in this game to have a go with the ball. Bowling left arm over the wicket to Sanjeev Zaveri. A full toss to start off with. It's played in the air. Chance of a catch. And oh! Almost caught that one. Gokul Patel. What an effort. Wow, 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 wow. Take a bow, Gopal. And put his hand out to take that catch. He almost caught it. And in the process, after missing out, the ball was creeping towards the boundary ropes. A dive in there to stop a certain two. This time a full toss. Played again in the air. Chance of a catch. But no, again the ball just evading the fielder. This is teasing. the fielders on the boundary ropes. And Sanjeev Jhaveri playing fire with fire. Not really trying to hit the ball hard, trying to time it. And hence he's not getting the distance that he desires to get. Off the full toss this time, inside edge. And straight back onto the stumps. The lights are on. The bails are off. And so is Sanjeev. After a brilliant knock, giving the perfect start that his team wanted. Trying to go onto the offside, an inside edge. And that's it for Sanjeev Jhaveri in this year's Jvpgc Mpl 2024. A good knock coming to an end. Gurmeet Singh giving the key breakthrough with this dismissal of Sanjeev. The new man in. All-rounder. And promotion in the batting order for Sachin Ambre. He's really controlled the innings whenever he's got a chance to bat. And that's not been at number 4 so far in this tournament. But now the finals come at the hour. Come at the man. The first ball in the air. Chance of a catch. But I think there is... Oh, boundary of the very first ball. Sachin Ambre making his intentions clear. The first ball that you're facing in a final. Wow, some confidence, Sachin. Sampling across the line, one shot too many, you miss, I hit. And Gurmeet Singh has the last laugh. It was on to the middle stump, playing across the line. And he sure would be extremely disappointed to have played across the line. Gurmeet Singh picking up 2 wickets straight away. And he definitely could be the Z Sports factor of the match. After the fall of the 3rd wicket, Shameen has come onto the crease this time. Full toss to start off with, played back to the bowler. And that's the end of the over. A very eventful one. Few runs coming off it, but 2 big wickets falling for the Vinayak challengers. 12 overs, 72 for 3.
तुम सिविल जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी फीस। AU स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Gokul Patel to continue. Played towards mid wicket. Sent to the gap, and they'll come back for the second. It's good running between the wickets. Gurmeet Singh standing at deep mid wicket. There's no pitch delivery. Wrist work there by Malhar. Oh, this time cut towards the fielder at point. It's going to be a single. That's good batting here by Malhar. He's trying to keep the scoreboard ticking. Shameen. He'll be facing Gokul for the first time in this game. It's played into the onside. It's in the gap. Well, that's very well fielded. It's going to be another couple of runs. It's good running between the wickets by both these batters. Shameen this time goes down the ground. This could be a boundary. Certainly is. Giving a long chase was the fielder at mid-on. But no chance. And Shameen promoted up the order. Rakesh Wadhwani at long off now. That's in the air. Could be a chance of a catch, but oh, falling in between two fielders who were converging. The wicket keeper and the fielder at short square leg, Tanmay Godiawala. And Shameen giving the strike back to Malhar. Oh, very, very well played. Malhar knows where the fielders are. Thirteen overs have been bowled. It's 86 for 3 for the Vinayak challengers. 7 overs remaining. And Gurmeet Singh, he'll be bowling the final over from the pavilion end. On strike will be Shameen. Was there an edge? The reaction certainly says a lot. Slight turn there for Gurmeet Singh. Prefers to bowl over the wicket to the right-handers. Straight into the block hole. Played back towards the bowler. These dot balls will mount up the pressure on the batters, especially Malhar on the non-strikers end. It's time he steps out, and that's what I was talking about. The pressure getting the better of Shameen. 2 dot balls bowled. Stepped out. Tried to go big on the onside. Missed it completely. And that's the 3rd wicket for Gurmeet Singh. He certainly is the factor of the match for the Ace Blasters. New man in. Atul Ganeriwal. First ball onto the pads, played towards the fielder at 45 or short fine leg conventionally. It's going to be a single. 87 for 4. Malhar and Atul, two of the most informed batters for the challengers, are on the crease. Outside the off stump, played towards point, a quick single. Chance of a run out if he hits, but good running between the wickets. Not trying to attack Gurmeet. He's bowling a tight line, but ensuring the singles are on at all times. Atul, he's a man in form for the challengers this time. Plays it back past the bowler towards long on. It's going to be a single, and that's the end of the over. So at the end of 14 overs, it's 89 for 4.
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
Going high in the air, Atul. And he's caught him out. Atul has to go back to the pavilion. Trying to charge down the ground. First ball that he was facing against Gokul. That's not something that the challengers wanted. And Atul, he holds out. And a certain contender for a Bhavi catch of the match. Hemal, the captain, making no mistakes at long on. After Atul's wicket, challengers in a spot of bother. 89 for 5. Keyur Gandhi is coming to bat. Be facing Gokul this time. A leading edge going towards fielder at cover. It's going to be a single. They scamper through. Malhar will be back on strike. As long as Malhar is on the crease, there is still a lot of hope for the challengers to reach a score exceeding 150. Gokul. He'll be continuing from the far end. A short delivery played towards deep backward square leg. It's going to be just a single. It was a bad delivery. It was short, but Malhar didn't get good connection. And the field was perfectly placed for a shot like that. It's just the one there. Keyur. Full toss, played towards the offside. Fielder at long off. Oh, Malhar wanted a second, but Keyur sends him back. Malhar is back on strike now. Malhar on strike. Drives it towards long off. It's going to be just a single. .93 for 5. 5 overs remaining after this delivery. Oh, an inside edge. Keyur running through for a single. Well, that's leg by, signaled by the umpire. And that's the end of the 15th over. It's 94 for 5 for the Vinayak challengers. Gurmeet Singh has pulled a phenomenal spell for his team. This time outside off stump, trying to cut the ball. Fine glove work by Suril Doshi. And Keyur Gandhi needs to try to bat till the end. He's got the best shots in him. This time cuts it towards the fielder at short third man. It's going to be a single. This doesn't look like a wicket where it's really easy to bat, because the ball's stopping onto the bat sometimes and there is certain uneven bounce. Flighted delivery, full toss, played in the air and in the gap as well. Much needed boundary for Malhar and for the challengers. Score moves up to 99. One short of 100. Trying to flight the ball. Misdirected. And punished by Malhar. Trying to play across the line again. Misses it completely. Malar knows that anything above 150 could be a good challenging total. And this time, one shot too many, like I said, steps down the ground, misses the ball completely. And a fourth wicket for Gurmeet Singh Ahuja. Brilliant spell of bowling from Gurmeet. Gets the big wicket of Malar for 25 runs of 18 deliveries. The new man in, Siddharth Bihani, the first left-hander that we are seeing today for the challengers, and not many featuring in the MPL. Oh, very good delivery. A long chase for the fielder at short third man, and just cuts it off before the ball touched the boundary. It was signalled buys by the umpire, and that's the 100 up for the Vinayak challengers. End of 16, 101 for 6.
Student housing Vile-Parle, Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Vile-Parle area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
Numar Pizza.
"16 overs, 101 for 6. Last 4 overs, Himal has brought himself onto the attack this time. Outside off stump ball, kept a little low, trying to cut that ball. Keyur Gandhi. And that's a dot ball. A lot relies on Keyur and how he gets off in this innings this time. An inside edge. Wants a quick single, Siddharth. And a direct hit. Would have been tight. But fortunately for the challengers, the wicketkeeper couldn't really hit the target. Bihani, he'll be facing Emil. This time trying to play a huge shot. Misses it completely. I think the challengers need to get their act right. They need to score at least 140 or above. They want to compete in this game because right now the way things are going, doesn't look like that they'll get there. Oh, that's an inside edge. Chance of a run out at the non-striker's end, but it's going to be a dot ball. Bihani trying to hit the ball really hard rather than timing it. I think that's the reason why not really connecting it cleanly or the way he wants it to. Emil. Flight delivery played down the ground towards long on. It's going to be just a single. The singles will definitely not bother the Ace Blasters captain, because he knows that end of the day, anything below 130 or probably 140 should be chased down on this ground. Last ball. Play towards the offside. A quick single, chance of a run out. But Bihani was really quick, Siddharth. And that's the end of the 17th over. It's 104 for 6 for the Vinayak challengers.
Lumar PPF ensures an everlasting shine while safeguarding your car from scratches, stone chips, swirl marks, tar stains, bug splatters, tree sap, bird droppings, and other hazards. Get your car a new shine today. Enquire now for an unmatched protection with Lumar PPF. If it's quality PPF, it has to be Lumar.
Keyur will be facing Gurmeet Singh. This time played towards the offside. It's going to be at least a single. And I have with me a very special guest here, Shameen, who was batting a little while earlier. He had a look at the pitch. He knows how the pitch is behaving. Shameen, what do you think is going wrong in the challenger innings so far?
So I think basically we started too slow. Wicket doesn't look anything great. Ball probably was staying low. That's what the keeper said initially. But I think the slower you bowl, definitely the more difficult. It's not that the ball is gripping and turning, but you have to generate the pace to hit the ball. So I think they are doing a good job. Guri is mixed it up, but there you see it's easier to connect when ball is flighted. So yeah.
No, and just to counter your, what you said, you're saying that this pitch, the ball is keeping a little low. You bowl slower. There's a lot of help for spinners if you bowl a little slower. But according to you now, looking at the pitch, having played and being a part of this team, what do you think is an ideal score? Looking at the start that you've got, 106 is what the score. What do you think is an ideal score now?
So if you're asking now over the next 2.5 overs, I think even if we reach 10 and overs, so maybe 136 should be good. But in the beginning, you should have at least got 160, 170 on this.
It's the Golds final, everything to play for. And definitely, you all have lost the toss and forced to bat first. Do you all think you all will get there? You think you can win this game now?
Never say die, that's our motto. So yeah, definitely we back ourselves to take 10 wickets. They have a good lineup, but funnier things have happened in cricket, right?
Absolutely, that's what positivity brings to the table. Thank you so much, Shameen, for giving me your insights and your definitely. Gurmeet Singh, he'll be bowling to Siddharth Bihani now. Flight delivery played down the ground. Hit it high, not really far. One bounce, 4. Beautiful shot. The flight delivery. Gurmeet trying to get his 5th wicket. He's going for it. And in that process, being hit for a boundary. 111 for 6 are the Vinayak challengers. Back of a delivery this time. He gets his 5th wicket. Outside off stump. In the air. An easy catch for the fielder at point. And Gurmeet Singh becomes just the second player in this year's MPL to pick up a fifer. And what a time to get his team back into the game. Didn't have the best of tournaments from what was expected of him. But certainly saved the best for the last. And no better occasion than a final to show your best work. 5 wickets for Gurmeet Singh Ahuja. Take a bow, sir. It's been a brilliant spell so far. 5 for 23. And on strike, Akash Jagwani. He's opened the batting as well earlier in the league stage. This time a loud appeal. A huge appeal and that's out. Make it 6. 6 for Gurmeet Singh. Masterful performance by the left-arm veteran. 4 overs, 6 for 23. 111 for 8 are the Vinayak challengers. And now, Shameen, he was thinking that 136, 140 should be scored on this pitch. But now it seems like they need to just bat the 2 overs and get as many as they can. So at the end of 18 overs, it's 111 for 8. And I have with me to answer a few of my questions here is the challenger himself, Deepak Punwani. Deepak, thank you so much for joining me. Deepak, I have to ask you, 111 for 8. You lost the toss. Didn't get to the best of starts. Looks like nothing has gone your way so far. How do you make of this innings so far?
Hey, thanks for having me, Yash. 111 is a Nelson score. Nelson means it could go either way. You know, in a final, they say if you bat first and put runs on the board, the scoreboard pressure on the other team adds 20 runs. So my colleague Shamin said 136. Even if we score 116, it's equivalent to 136. Because the team chasing has pressure on them, it's a final. You know, the biggest captains always said bat first in a final, put the runs, put pressure. So, you know, what this team has done is just put the ball on the spot. That's what we need to do. Pressure can do wonderful things.
In this tournament, you missed out on the first game. And then when you came, obviously you have a broken finger. But that's not really changed your attitude, your approach towards it. I've seen you go on to bat with a broken hand and also take the field as well. Do you think that, you know, such things that a person does lifts the morale of the team? And today, you too could, you know, be really pivotal in the second innings.
Yeah, you know, with a broken hand, I can't say on one hand this, on the other hand that. I just have one hand. So when you have one hand, you have to go and do whatever you can. There is no option. No, it's quite good here to see the spinners to see Gurmeet take 6, which means there is something in the wicket. There's also something to play for. We field well, we put pressure, we definitely have a chance.
Absolutely, like Deepak said, and anything, in fact, Shamin said anything another close to 130 will be a good one, and that's the pressure. A slight misfield there by Alok at deep extra cover, a couple of runs. And Deepak, now looking at the wicket, you saw that there is some help for the spinners. Do you think it's a daunting task when you're chasing? Like you said, it is. But do you really think that your spinners, the squad that you all have, the spinners that you have in your team, can pull it off in the final?
I think it depends on the day, Yash. If you're able to put it on the spot on the day the fielders back you, anything is possible. Never say die. Also, the other thing is, when you have a small score to defend, it gives you clarity that you probably can't defend it. You have to take wickets. You have to go deep into their side. We'll have to be aggressive. Be aggressive, create pressure. That's the best, and give it the best on the field, and then we let the game take its course. The most interesting matches are always short scoring matches, low scoring matches. Because that puts pressure. It puts a different kind of pressure. The team is not sure whether to attack, whether to defend. So, that's a brilliant shot. That's a brilliant shot. A 6 for the batting team in the last overs is worth 12 for the chasing team. So, I'll look at it as a 12.
Very, very well said. And, players like Karan Jain, Suril Doshi, Captain Hemal, and also Gokul, inclusion of him back in the team. These 3-4 players actually are quite devastating when they get going. Do you have personally any plans as an individual, like a left-arm spinner? Do you have any plans set in your mind that this is how you want to take the innings forward?
No plans as such. Just go there, put the ball on the spot. The other thing to look optimistically, like I said, when it's one hand, you have only one view because you don't have the other hand and can't say on the other hand. So on the one hand, they are aggressive, yes, but aggressive players gives you the most chances. And if you have to take wickets, you're better off. We have a better chance of taking wickets of an aggressive player than a defensive player who takes 1, 2s. I would rather be bowling to a Surya Kumar than to a Javed Miandar in this situation.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Deepak. And I think I'm really impressed with the mindset. वो कहते हैं ना स्पिनर के अंदर एक फास्ट बॉलर छुपा हुआ है. When Deepak is talking to you, it's just exceptional that a spinner who's a left-arm spinner and also has a broken hand has a lot of insights to give and has such fierce mentality.
Thanks, Yash, for having me. But you can't categorize me as a fast bowler because I speak slowly. मैं slow बोलने वाला हूँ, तो fast bowler नहीं हूँ मैं.
That was a typical Deepak Punwani sign-off, where he says things that don't make sense, but people who know him, they would have a laugh definitely. This time, Tanmay Gudiyawala, last over. Oh, Rahul trying to play it on the offside. Rahul Agarwal and misses it completely. Although 124, not a bad score, given the fact that they were struggling at one point. I think Rahul just needs to take a single and give KO the strike. He is the danger man now. And that's what happens when you know the plan, and that's what Rahul did on that occasion. Played it towards the cover fielder and took a quick single. Beg your pardon. Keyur Gandhi is on strike. Hit an enormous 6 in the last over to Hemal. I think he would be eyeing the big boundary on the onside. Steps out and a brilliant yorker by Tanmay. No run taken. 125 for 8. 3 deliveries remain. And I think one big hit is what KO would be eyeing. Dot ball won't matter if he gets that one big 6. Oh, trying to play across the line. Tanmay kept it full, kept it straight. And that's it for Keyur Gandhi. He has to have the long walk back to the pavilion. Tanmay relying on line and length relying on accuracy, getting his first wicket of the innings. The last man in, Shobit Zaveri, son of Sanjeev Zaveri. Very seldom do you see a father-son duo participate and play in the same team, and that's what we are seeing here at the MPL. The first ball, Shobit trying to play across the line, and that's it for him as well. Tanmay finishes the innings off. Magnificent spell of bowling. 2 for 13 for him. And 125 all out, the Vinayak challengers. At the end of, not at the end, a delivery was still remaining, but Shobit, the last man to depart. 126 is what the Ace Blasters need to win the gold final of the MPL 2024. We'll be right back after a short break.
तुम सिविल लाइंस जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी फीस। एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
Student housing Vile-Parle, Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Vile-Parle area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
Lumar PPF ensures an everlasting shine while safeguarding your car from scratches, stone chips, swirl marks, tar stains, bug splatters, tree sap, bird droppings, and other hazards. Get your car a new shine today. Enquire now for an unmatched protection with Lumar PPF. If it's quality PPF, it has to be Lumar.
तुम सिविल जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी फीस। एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
Student housing Vile-Parle, Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Vile-Parle area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
Lumar PPF ensures an everlasting shine while safeguarding your car from scratches, stone chips, swirl marks, tar stains, bug splatters, tree sap, bird droppings, and other hazards. Get your car a new shine today. Enquire now for an unmatched protection with Lumar PPF. If it's quality PPF, it has to be Lumar.
तुम सिविल लाइंस जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी फीस। एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Upgrade your car at Dhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Dhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Dhavi Motors.
Student housing Vile-Parle, Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Vile-Parle area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
Lumar PPF ensures an everlasting shine while safeguarding your car from scratches, stone chips, swirl marks, tar stains, bug splatters, tree sap, bird droppings, and other hazards. Get your car a new shine today. Enquire now for an unmatched protection with Lumar PPF. If it's quality PPF, it has to be Lumar.
तुम सिविल लाइंस जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी फीस। एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Upgrade your car at Dhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhabi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhabi Motors.
Student Housing Vinayak, Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Vinayak area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
Lumar PPF ensures an everlasting shine while safeguarding your car from scratches, stone chips, swirl marks, tar stains, bug splatters, tree sap, bird droppings, and other hazards. Get your car a new shine today. Enquire now for an unmatched protection with Lumar PPF. If it's quality PPF, it has to be Lumar.
Hello and welcome back to the MPL 2024. The first innings was a cracker jacker. It was a brilliant performance by the bowling department of the Ace Blasters. They restricted the batters to just 125. So mere 126 in the Golds final of the Jvpg Mpl 2024. Toss won by the Blasters, elected to bowl first, and now one hand on the trophy. Or is it too soon to say? Time will tell. The two batters taking guard. Sureel Doshi, the wicketkeeper batter, on strike. And on the non-strikers end, it's Karan Jain, the most expensive player. One of the most expensive player in this year's auction. And certainly the most expensive one that was bought by the Ace Blasters. Shameen Karbhari, he'll be bowling with the new ball today, like he has throughout the tournament for the challengers. Earlier, when I interviewed him, he was quite certain that he has what it takes. The team has what it takes to win this game. First ball, outside off stump, tried to play it through the covers. No run. I think wickets is the way to go. A deep extra cover and a long off. Two fielders on the boundary in the power play. This time off the back foot. Played towards cover again. They need wickets early on to put the pressure on the Ace Blasters. Not a big total, especially when you're playing on a ground such as Air India. Outside off stump, tries to cut it. Beat Nimol ends up. Sanjeev Zaveri standing right at the stumps, not allowing the batter to stand out of the crease and negate the swing that one gets earlier in the innings. Played back past the bowler towards long off. And these are the first runs of the chase for the Ace Blasters. (125) all out Vinayak challengers after batting. Gurmeet Singh, the pick of the bowlers, 6 for 23. Just the second 5-wicket haul in this year's MPL. And first one by a spinner. Karan Jain down the ground towards long on. The fielder there, Atul Ganeriwal. It's just going to be a single. First runs for Karan Jain as well. And straight away he's off the mark. The required rate is just over 6 and over. Don't think that should be much of an issue if these two batters bat until the end. Sureel tried to go across the line and outside edge. There was no slip. There was a short third man straight towards him. So that's the end of the first over. It's 2 for no loss after 1.
तुम सिविल जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह।
At the end of 1 over, it's 2 for no loss. Deepak Punwani, left arm spinner from the pavilion end, bowling in the power play. First ball, Karan Jain going across the line towards deep mid wicket. It's just going to be a single. Good field placement here by Malar and Deepak. A deep mid wicket and a long on for Karan Jain. And I have with me a fellow challenger. Deepak Punwani is bowling. But here with me near the commentary box, I have Shobit Zaveri. Shobit, Deepak is bowling to Sureel in the power play. Oh, and that's the first wicket. Oh, wow. Shobit, you seem like a lucky charm for your side.
Yeah, I'm actually a lucky charm because we want to win this game and we were looking forward to it. And first we thought that the wicket was slow, but then actually it was just the seamers who were bowling and they were not able to connect the ball. And then that's the reason that we scored a low run actually.
It's a low total, Shobit, but I spoke to Deepak and also I spoke to Shamin before the start of the second innings, and they were telling me that any score above 120 can put pressure on the opposition when you're chasing, and that too in a final. Do you think the score that you all scored, 126, is enough, knowing your bowling attack, knowing the quality that you all have, is enough to defend and win this final?
Yeah, I guess it will be enough to defend if we get wickets in hand. It's like how Mumbai Indians had scored this much runs against Pune, rising Pune Super Giants, and then they won the last over exactly because...
The final that you're talking about in 2017?
Yes, that's the final I'm talking about in 2017.
So that's what you're trying to say. Anything can happen when you're playing a cricket game, and especially when it's a final, it's never easy for the chasing team. And of course, I want to ask you, you went to bat today. After a very long time, I have seen you in action in a tournament, in a competitive game, and you batted, you went out there. How did it feel? Did you feel you were comfortable? And obviously, what do you think now that if you get a chance to bowl, do you think there's a chance for you?
I guess so. There might be a chance if they give me bowling or something, but when I had gone to bat, so then I had to go for the shot because there were last 2 balls left, so I was disappointed that I did not connect actually. Then I get to, that's the stumps exactly. I got bowled. Exactly.
No, I absolutely understand because you went at a stage where the team expected big runs off of you, and that's what you tried to do. Unlucky to get out the way, but I wish you all the best for today's game. I hope that you get a chance to go on there, onto the field and help your team win this game.
Yeah, I'm hoping the same to get a chance and at least bat also or get fielding also if I get.
Absolutely, that was Shobit Zaveri. He is an integral part of the challenger squad. Son of Sanjeev Zaveri, brother of Siddharth Zaveri. Very seldom do you see a family cricket competing against each other, along with each other in a tournament, and that's only possible if you're playing the MPL. And Deepak Punwani is bowling to Alok. It's 4 for 1. Beautiful delivery. And that's the end of the second over. Oh no, I beg your pardon. There are still a couple of deliveries remaining. That's beautiful bowling by Deepak. It's got off to a great start. Just the start that the challengers wanted. Got an early wicket. Now Alok this time lets it go outside off stump. It's a good start. Very good start by Deepak Punwani. Interviewed him earlier before the start of the second innings, and he was pretty confident that he has this game controlled. It's been a day of left arm spinners. 2 for Gokul Patel, 6 for Gurmeet, and now 1 for Deepak. This time played down the ground, over pitched towards long off, and that's the end of the second over. It's 5 for 1 for the Ace Blasters.
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी मेरी फीस। AU स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
Start of the third over. Shameen from the pavilion end. It's 5 for 1. Alok trying to go across the line. Huge appeal, loud appeal. The umpire was not interested. That ball was just swinging down the leg side. The signal from the dugout for Alok is please stand on the crease. Don't try anything silly because it's not a big total. Just 126 you need. Certain application will do it for you. This time a brilliant delivery by Shameen again. Played it with soft hands. I think a start is very important. If you get off to a good start, you have the game in the bag. Shameen. He's bowled well so far. Not given a lot of room to the batters. A leading edge towards long off. Sachin Ambre. In fact, it's a very weird field set here. I can see a deep cover and a deep long off for Alok. This is good captaincy. Very good captaincy from Malar. It's something unconventional, unorthodox. Something you don't see quite often in T20 cricket. I think Malar has played enough cricket with Alok, Karan, Hemal and the challenger squad. I beg your pardon, the blaster squad, to know the strength and the scoring areas. A beautiful drive towards long on. Karan Jain. Either the bat is really good or this guy has got impeccable timing. Because it was just a jab onto the onside and the ball just travelled so quickly towards long on. Alok is back on strike this time. Trying to play on the onside. He gets it into the gap. It's going to be at least a couple, if not more. At the end of 3 overs, it's 9 for 1 for the Ace Blasters. So at the end of 3 overs, it's 9 for 1. Just the perfect start that the challengers wanted, defending a low total. And like Deepak said, the matches that are low scoring are the most intense ones. Flighty delivery played towards the offside. Could be a catch but missed by Sid. So straight into the hands of the fielder at mid-off. Completely misjudged it. And that's the first boundary of the game. Courtesy a misfield, a missed opportunity by Siddharth Bihani at mid-off. Karan Jain, for a moment, he had his heart in his mouth because he knew that the fielder was right under it. But fortunate was Karan on that occasion. Flight delivery played towards the onside. Beautiful timing there. Straight towards deep mid-wicket. This guy is blessed with great timing, it seems like. Deepak Punwani. He'd love a challenge as well. He often says that the batters who are the most aggressive are the ones who give the most number of opportunities. And I think Deepak would be fancying this chance, having a go at Karan and Alok. This time he gets him! Deepak! Man with a broken arm. It's breaking the dreams of the Ace Blasters. Alok has to go back. Flighty delivery lured him into the drive. The big wicket. Deepak Punwani. It's been a day for the left armers. First Gurmeet and Gokul, and now Deepak. Setting the match up for his side. He has a fractured finger on his right hand, a non-bowling arm. New man in is Varun Sethi. Big challenge ahead of him. He has to get his team out of trouble. Beautiful delivery, Deepak Punwani. My, this guy has impressed everyone with his mentality, elite mentality, drive, determination, perseverance. Has a broken finger, but that's not stopping him from taking on these challenges. The flight delivery inside edge towards square leg, and Atul, I beg your pardon, Shameen was there on the occasion. It's been a good over so far. 5 coming off it. But a big wicket of Alok Desai. Last ball of the second over for Deepak, and that's a dropped catch. Oh, he's missed out. Oh my God, there was an opportunity. Half a chance for the fielder at short cover or a silly mid-off. Keyur drops it. Varun breathes a sigh of relief. At the end of 4 overs, it's 15 for 2. Shameen to continue. Very good delivery on good length. Very well played as well by Varun Sethi. The news from the dugout for the Ace Blasters is just to stand on the wicket, just to not throw his wicket away. Sam played towards point. Wanted a quick single but sent back. It's another dot ball. Varun Sethi under a lot of pressure this time, an outside edge goes past the wicket keeper, goes past short third man. Oh, that signaled as buys. Missed by the wicket keeper. Surprising there, Sanjeev Zaveri, a safe pair of hands behind the wickets, but gifting runs on that occasion. A boundary. The Blasters will take it any given Sunday. And Shamin asking questions to the batters. It's the 5th over of the innings. Still anyone's game, to be very honest. Chasing a small total is not easy this time. Very well bowled as well. Right on length. It's not giving the batters any room to cut the ball. Nor is he bowling down the leg side for the batters to play on the onside as well. This is a great spell of bowling. And just what the challengers needed. Defending the small total this time. Very well bowled again, Varun Sethi. Respecting the good deliveries. He knows 4 runs have come off this over. That he doesn't need to take any chances. And Varun Sethi is trying to hang in there somehow. Shamin in his 3rd over has just given away 6 runs. 1 delivery left. Oh, beautiful delivery outside off stump. Beats the batter and very well kept as well by Sanjeev Zaveri. So end of 5 overs, it's 19 for 2 for the Ace Blasters.
Student housing Vile-Parle, Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Vile-Parle area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
At the end of 5 overs, it's 19 for 2. Deepak, final over of the power play. This time Karan Jain goes down the ground. That's the first 6 of the innings for the Ace Blasters and Karan Jain as well. Beautiful shot, flighted delivery, asking to be hit. And Jain was not going to miss out on that one. He's the backbone of the Ace Blasters batting lineup. He has been throughout the tournament. And grabbing the opportunity with both hands. Previous over, a catch was dropped of Karan Jain off the bowling of Deepak Punwani, and he is paying the full price this time through the covers. Beautiful shot, 6 and a 4. Rubbing salt on the wounds of the challengers lineup. And Karan Jain seemingly unstoppable with each passing delivery. Beautiful shot. Deepak Punwani, 6 and a 4. Can he make a comeback? Very good delivery. Very, very good delivery. Karan wants a single. And for a moment, there was a misunderstanding between both the batters. But fortunately, both the batters safely returning to the other crease. The score swiftly moving on to 30 now. After Karan Jain decided to change the gears. Deepak Poonwani is continuing. This time an inside edge gone towards square leg, and Shameen is giving it a chase. It's going to be at least a single. And I think it should just be the one. Good running between the wickets by Karan Jain and Varun. It's the last over of the power play. Only 2 fielders can be kept outside the 30-yard circle in the power play. Post that, you can keep 5 fielders outside the circle. So the last chance for Karan Jain to go the full Monty, and he's done that as well. This time played towards long off. Sachin Ambre, very well fielded. Sachin Ambre at long off, diving towards his left and keeping it down to just a single. It was exceptionally well timed by Karan Jain, getting to the pitch of the ball and playing it through the covers, but good display of fielding by Sachin. Every run saved puts pressure on the batters. This time Varun Sethi steps down the ground. There's an appeal there, but I think it was not out. That's the end of the power play. It's 32 for 2 at the end of 6 overs.
Lumar PPF ensures an everlasting shine while safeguarding your car from scratches, stone chips, swirl marks, tar stains, bug splatters, tree sap, bird droppings, and other hazards. Get your car a new shine today. Enquire now for an unmatched protection with Lumar PPF. If it's quality PPF, it has to be Lumar.
At the end of 6 overs, it's 32 for 2. Malar Mahadevia from the far end will be bowling the first over. For him, this time played towards the offside. Siddharth Biani, it's a good pickup, but was off balance when he made that throw. And a single taken off the very first delivery. Karan Jain is batting really well. Exceptionally well. 21 of 10 deliveries. He's the man who has to bat right until the end, Karan Jain. There was a catch dropped early on of Deepak's bowling. The fielder at mid-off, Siddharth Bihani, missed a difficult opportunity, but they have to be taken if you want to win the game. This time a quick single, and Akash Jagwani was attacking the ball from mid-wicket, but by the time he could get to the ball, both the batters were quick enough to steal a run. And Karan Jain showing that he's more than just boundaries and sixes. He can take those quick singles as well, and not just for himself but for his non-striker as well. Side off stump, played it towards long off. It's going to be at least a single. Sachin Amre, very well fielded. He's very good on the boundary lines. Malar to continue to Varun Sethi. A beautiful delivery. Very, very well bowled by Malar. He's a utility cricketer, Malar Mahadevia. The way he bowls, he can bat at any number the team wants him to. He can bowl with the new ball, with the old ball in the middle overs as well. He's an amazing fielder to add to it. He's just extremely talented. Another good delivery and very well kept by Sanjeev Zaveri. Fine glove work behind the wickets. Some bounce for Malar off the good length. The short third man, point, cover, short fine leg, square leg, mid wicket, mid on. Just two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Someone tell Malhar that this is the 7th over. It's not the power play going on. But Malhar trying to be really attacking and aggressive with his captaincy. Trying to put pressure on Varun Sethi. And that's another dot ball. And that should be the end of the over. 7 overs have been bowled. It's 35 for 2 for the Ace Blasters.
तुम सिविल जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
जी सेठ।
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी फीस। एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
At the end of 7 overs, it's 35 for 2. Going at 5 and over are the Ace Blasters. And Deepak Punwani is bowling his final over in his spell from the far end. First delivery to Karan Jain. He's gone down the ground. He's got the maximum. What a shot, Karan Jain. It was a flighty delivery. Tempting the batter to go down the ground. And Karan Jain, no hesitation whatsoever. It's got immense power and great bat flow. Moving on to 28. He certainly is a strong contender for the Z-Bat super striker of the game. Because mind you, this is not a huge total to chase, but certainly a tricky one if a couple of wickets fall in quick succession. And Deepak, can he provide the breakthrough? No, he cannot. He is going to be perishing for another. Maximum back-to-back sixes. Deepak Punwani flighting the delivery outside off stump. And Karan Jain presenting the full face of the bat. Playing it over covers and playing it out of the ground for a huge maximum. Three shy of a half century is the score of the Ace Blasters. 47 for 2. Another 79 required of 76 deliveries. If this guy is on the crease, Karan Jain might get over before the 15th over. He's got the muscle. He's got the temperament as well. Can he do it today? Hit it down the ground. Chance for Amre. No! Back-to-back sixes. 3 in a row. Beautiful hitting this from Karan Jain. 50 up for the Ace Blasters. And the required rate, which was creeping up to 7.5 and over, is now come down to 5.5. That's what this guy can do. The most expensive buy for the Ace Blasters in this year's auction. Worth every penny spent on him by Captain Hemal and owner Amit Palgoli. This time a huge appeal, but I think should be back. And there's overthrows. Insult to injury. Could have been a single, which could have resulted in Karan getting off strike. He's come back on strike now. Deepak Punwani. He's gone for plenty in today's game. 55 for 2 is the score of the Ace Blasters already. Steps down, and that's a 6 as well. Karan Jain. It's the 4th 6 of the over. And Karan Jain, I think he's decided that I'm going to finish it off like a T10 game, not like a 20 over game. The last ball, Deepak Punwani has gone for 46 runs so far in 3.5 overs. Last ball of his spell. Oh, and that's going to be a wide. We have to wait for another delivery. Deepak Punwani. Been a horrid day for challengers today. And Karan Jain playing it onto the onside. A quick single. Malhar didn't collect it cleanly. And that should be the end of the over. At the end of 8 overs, it's 63 for 2.
Upgrade your car at Dhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Dhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Dhavi Motors.
Continue from the far end. Oh, beautiful delivery. And really quick. To dislodge the bails was Sanjeev Zaveri, but batter was, his leg was intact in the crease. Karan Jain just took the game away in the last over completely from the challengers. Were kind of, sniffing a comeback. And now he's facing Malar. Knows he's got the runs. He just needs to bat now. Next few overs, time played again. Down the ground towards long on is going to be a single. And on strike would be Varun Sethi. Varun Sethi has the best seat in the house. It's not me. It's not the teammates. It's not the people who've come to watch the game. But Varun Sethi at the non-striker's end. Enjoying every blow. Karan Jain is hitting. Plays with soft hands and a quick single taken there. It's good running between the wickets. Karan Jain eager to get back on strike. And Varun Sethi is playing second fiddle to Karan Jain's onslaught. And I think that's what the team needs. And that's just what Varun Sethi is doing for his side. Karan Jain is back on strike. Malar. Onto the pad, staying in line and paying the price as well. That's going to be a boundary. 50 for Karan Jain. It's his second half century in this year's MPL. Really impressed everyone with his consistency. When he was bought in the auctions, I had asked Hemal that not seen Karan play ever. What's his speciality? He said that he's a guy who wins tournaments, and I think that is what he's doing. And there's a huge appeal, and I think he's 50 and out. Playing across the tournament. With the consistency of scoring 50 in every second innings, he has to go back now. 50 and out for Karan Jain, and Malar provides that breakthrough. But is it too late? Is what the challengers must be thinking. So after the loss of third wicket, new man in is Rakesh Wadhwani. 69 for 3 are the Ace Blasters. They need another 57 of 67 deliveries. Wadhwani, oh, that one kept low. And that's the end of the 9th over. It's 69 for 3 for the Blasters. Change in bowling. Siddharth Bihani is going to be bowling from the far end. The first delivery was a flighted delivery, and Varun Sethi trying to flick it towards the onside. Got hit on the pad, but no run taken. Bihani. Oh, flight delivery. Inviting the batter to go big on the onside, but there's no pace on the ball at all. And I think the runs required, not a big challenge ahead of them. This time played into the offside. It's going to be another single. New man in Rakesh Wadhwani will now be on strike. And like I was saying, the runs are not a lot. They need another 56 to win in 63 odd deliveries. So that way it seems like it's an easy chase. But if wickets keep tumbling on regular intervals, the match could potentially go down to the wire. And that's what the challengers would want. Wadhwani going down the ground towards long off. Getting off the mark straight away. And I think these singles are going to be putting a lot of pressure on the challengers, because with each passing run the target comes seemingly closer. Bihani now. Sethi, this time he's played into the offside again. Another single. Easy single, in fact. Score moving on to 72. 72 for 3 for the Ace Blasters. This time a flight delivery down the ground. Chance of a catch. And he's dropped it. And that's not it. He's dropped it and it's gone for a boundary. So that's the end of 10 overs. It's 76 for 3 at the halfway mark.
Student housing Vile-Parle, Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Vile-Parle area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
Lumar PPF ensures an everlasting shine while safeguarding your car from scratches, stone chips, swirl marks, tar stains, bug splatters, tree sap, bird droppings, and other hazards. Get your car a new shine today. Enquire now for an unmatched protection with Lumar PPF. If it's quality PPF, it has to be Lumar.
तुम सिविल लाइंस जाना, तुम एमजी रोड, समझ गए?
वाह मामू, मिठाइयों की डिलीवरी चल रही है, सीआईडी की प्लानिंग।
डिलीवरी नहीं बेटा, सब अलग अलग बैंक जा रहा है।
ऐसा क्यों?
बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है ना बेटा, एक ही बैंक से काम नहीं चलता।
चलता है ना, एयू करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
अरे वाह।
मामू, सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। मेरी फीस। एयू स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Ten overs have been bowled. It's 76 for 3. 50 required of 60 balls. Shouldn't be a difficult task if you're an Ace Blaster fan, but cricket is a very funny game. You can see so many things happen, but that's a beautiful shot in between the fielders. Point and third man giving the chase, but the ball will win the race, and that's a boundary to start off proceedings after drinks. Using the pace of Malhar, getting 4 runs. Beautiful shot by Varun. He's batted 20 deliveries for 6 runs, and now a boundary finally. $80 is the score now. Varun Sethi. Change of field. There's a fielder at deep third man now. Very well bowled by Malhar. Very well bowled as well by Malhar. And very well played by Varun. 7 wickets in hand for the Ace Blasters. Oh, trying to play towards third man again, inside edge, and Malhar has the last laugh. Gets another wicket. And it's Varun Sethi who has to go back to the pavilion. $80 for 4. Ace Blasters. The match is not yet over. The new man in is the captain of the Ace Blasters, Hemal. Bowled really well when he got the chance to. And now, can he get his team home with the bat? And now I have with me Deepak Punwani, who finished his bowling of 4 overs. Is now going to be joining me in the commentary box in a short while. First ball, Malhar to Emil, played towards mid-wicket, a quick single taken. And welcome Deepak.
Hey, thanks Yash. Yash, you're saying how many runs to get. By when do you think you should start announcing how many wickets to win?
When the Ace Blasters are probably 7 down, I could say that they need 3 more wickets. Because as you know, in this tournament, the best 11 are to bat. So I'm sure Ace Blasters would be wanting the best 11 to keep batting. And obviously, wickets is what the challengers need. I'm sure you provided a couple of them, and now it's time for the other bowlers who've not yet got a chance to bowl to get in on the action.
I think this is a very tricky time to come in because the total is low and you have to either play for your wicket or score runs. So it's a tricky time, and the first ball is always tricky for a captain. Chance of getting him bowled.
Very well played there by Rakesh. Just outside off stump, and Malhar has bowled really well so far. Been economical, picked up a couple of wickets. And I think wickets is the only way for the challengers to make a comeback in this game, because I think with the white ball and playing a T20 game with fielding restrictions, you often tend to concede a boundary here and there.
So I have a name punter. I'll take a punt. Inside edge onto the stumps.
Oh, could have been, but I think Hemal knows that punter is here in the commentary box, and his curse can be really devastating for the Ace Blasters. So that's the end of the over. 82 for 4 at the end of 11.
Upgrade your car at Bhavi Motor, Mumbai's premier car and most trusted detailing and accessorizing studio since 60 years. From PPF application to graphene coating, seat cover fitment to state-of-art music systems and lighting, Bhavi is a one-stop solution for all your car needs. Experience the showroom shine your car deserves. Click below to inquire now and transform your driving experience with Bhavi Motors.
Bihani to continue. Now from the pavilion, and change of ends for him. And Wadhwani, he'll be on strike this time outside off stump. Cuts the ball, he wants a single, chance of a run out. Oh, but the fielder was a little slow. Amish Shah at point to pick up and throw. And Rakesh, he needs to be really careful, not throw his wicket away in such a situation. Team needs him to bat, and this time it's played through the offside. There's no one deep on the offside, and that's going to be a boundary. A short delivery, and Bihani. It's bad field placement here by Malhar. He's kept two fielders, one at deep cover and one at long off. And I think Siddharth Bihani also needs to be on the same page as Malhar, because if the field is set for two players down the ground on the offside, he needs to pitch it fuller. But Bihani pitched it back of a length, half tracker, asking to be hit, and no cover. Square of the offside, conceding a boundary. Bihani. That's more like it this time. Cuts it towards short third man. A quick single taken. And Hemal scampering through for a second. For a single. Beg your pardon. It's 87 now for 4. 39 required for the Ace Blasters. And as Deepak says, 6 wickets for the challengers. A white ball here. They're not able to get the wickets. 88 for 4. They're not able to pick up the wickets. Time outside off stump. Very well played by Hemal towards the sweeper on the offside. It's going to be a single. $89 for 4. This is the 12th over. Another 50 deliveries remain. 37 to win for the batting side this time. Outside off stump again. Driven. Malhar at cover. Very well fielded. A good throw as well. Oh, Sanjeev Zaveri has missed it. A clean pickup. Could have been tight. A clean pickup would have been tight by the wicketkeeper. Last ball of the over. Flight delivery played down the ground towards long off. And that's the end of the over. At the end of 12 overs, it's 90 for 4 for the Blasters. 48 balls, 36 required now for the Blasters. Malhar in his final over starts off with a dot ball. Malhar this time outside off stump, cuts it towards point. It's going to be a dot ball. Malhar has bowled really well so far. Again playing towards the offside, Rakesh Wadhwani wants to take that single. Needs to keep his cool. There is no pressure whatsoever on the batters. And Deepak has joined me again.
They say there's a rule in any T20 game. 3 dot balls creates a wicket.
I think Deepak is trying to get the commentator's curse here. And he almost did, but the wicket keeper missed the delivery. That was bowled by Malhar, and it's going to be a single. It's going to be buys, I'm assuming. Yes, it is. And like Deepak says, 3 dot deliveries somewhat could have got the wicket. And unlucky for the challengers and for Deepak. It's going to be a single, and it's been signalled as buys. So that won't be counted in the bowling figures of Malhar. Oh, beautiful delivery. And inside, a chance of a run out if Hemal would have run through. It's been a good over so far. 5 deliveries have been bowled. Just the 1 run coming off it. That too buys signalled by the umpire. So now, can Malhar finish the over well? There's a gully or a short point of sorts. Keyur Gandhi standing there. Obviously a fielder at point, at covers. Mid-wicket, mid-on, all in the circle. Oh, that kept low. That kept very low. Played back to the bowler, and that's the end of the over. Brilliant over by Malhar. 7 overs required, remaining and 35 required. 5 an over and 6 wickets is what the challengers need to take. New bowler, Sachin Ambre. New bowler. Can he provide the breakthroughs that the team need? Can he be the golden arm for the challengers? Oh, beautiful delivery on the offside, played by Rakesh Wadhwani towards sweeper cover. It's going to be a single. And I think it's been a day of for all the spinners. Deepak Punwani for the challengers. Gokul and Gurmeet Singh Ahuja for the Ace Blasters. Challengers would be hoping that Amre too joins the party. 34 required. Outside off stump, cuts it. Very well fielded by the fielder at short third man. Just good bowling. Couple of good overs here. Economical overs. We get the match back in balance. It certainly is going to go down to the wire. Played through the covers, Bihani. Going to be just a single. Malhar at long off. One of the better fielders in the challengers squad. .93 for 4. Amre from the pavilion end. Back off a line delivery, played towards points. There's a misunderstanding between the batters, and that should be out. Oh, that's not out. Wow, that was a close call. Miscommunication between the batters. Lucky to survive. Rakesh Wadhwani. And Amre is putting the pressure. Flight delivery played across the line. It's going in the gap. Could this be a boundary? A long chase for Ashish Jagwani, and he's done really well, keeping it to a couple of runs. And the score is 96 for 4. And it's the 14th over. In progress. Akash Jagwani at deep mid wicket with that brilliant effort. Flight delivery played across the line again. Akash has to scamper through to his right. It's going to be a single. That's the end of the over. 97 for 4 at the end of 14. Change of bowling, another left armer. He's going to be brought into the attack, and it's Keyur Gandhi. He's going to be bowling from the far end. 6 overs remain, 29 required, and 6 wickets in hand for the Ace Blasters. Now that there's a left arm who's bowling, there should be a left arm in the commentary box, and Deepak has returned now.
Yes, you were looking for a golden arm. Here's your golden arm. Is golden and platinum both. So there is a definite wicket coming.
Definite wicket coming is what he said, and it's a full toss, not the ball that Keyur wanted to bowl, and that's the 100 up for the Ace Blasters. He surely is the man with the golden arm, but a full toss to start off. Easy pickings for Hemal, and a man of his caliber is not going to miss out on these deliveries. Not bowled a lot in this year's MPL has Keyur, and he's been given an opportunity to get his team back into the tournament, into the finals. Leading edge, could be a chance of a catch. Bihani, little too slow to react. Mind you, this is the gold finals going on between the Challengers and the Ace Blasters. The platinum finals will be played shortly after this, on this very ground, against two teams that have been really clinical throughout the tournament. The Mavericks and the Rubicon Titans.
So, Yash, what's your prediction on the finals, Mavericks versus the Titans?
Well, the team that plays better certainly will win the game, but Mavericks were denied a victory by the Titans in the group stage, they would surely be looking for, a kind of a revenge or whatever you say, to get that back. That's over pitched, driven really well, really firmly towards long off, and very well done by Sachin Amre. But now that you're here, I need to ask you, what do you think between Rubicon Titans and the Mavericks? Which side are you backing?
I am an interested party in this because I have a brother playing, so I will abstain from this question.
Smart answer, but like he said, his brother is going to be playing for the Mavericks, Captain Vishal Patel. So you never know. The Platinum Finals will also be played in short. This delivery was onto the pads, a couple of runs taken. 8 runs of this over so far, 21 required of 31 balls. And as long as Hemal is on the crease, it's not too easy. 21 required of 31 now. Hemal playing a captain's knock, not trying anything fancy. Last ball of the over this time, played towards cover. That's the end of the over. So the end of 15 overs, it's 105 for 4. Change of ends now from the far end. 5 overs remaining and a 21 required. Rakesh Wadhwani will be on strike. The short mid wicket. Sachin Amre. First ball onto the pads but played back to the bowler. 21 required of 29. 6 wickets in hand. There's a short third man, point, covers and a short mid wicket. The 4 fielders inside the circle. 21 required of 29 deliveries. 6 wickets in hand for the Ace Blasters this time. Outside off stump, gets an outside edge. Very well fielded. Very, very well fielded by the fielder at short third man. Very well fielded. Diving towards his left. Rahul Agarwal. Excellent effort there. On strike is the captain now, Hemal Chatalia. Played behind square. It's going to be at least a single. He should come back for the second. Hemal, he's really quick between the wickets. And yes, he gets back for the second as well. That's good running between the wickets. It was a short delivery onto the pads and Hemal is guiding it towards backward square leg for a couple of runs. The Ace Blasters 18 away from clinching the gold title. This time played in the air. Chance of a catch. Just going past the fielder at point. They've taken the first. They want the second as well. Akash Jagwani. Only if the throw was a little more accurate could there have been a chance. 16 required of 22 deliveries. 26 deliveries. 16 required. 6 wickets in hand for the Ace Blasters. Short delivery this time played through the covers. Again, it's going to be at least a couple. Could be more. Could be more. That's very well fielded there by Akash Jagwani. A long boundary. It was a long chase as well. With a couple of runs. Score moving on to 112 for 4. 14 required. Runs required of 25 deliveries. Time onto the pass. That's going to be a boundary. That surely is going to be a boundary. Yes, it is. 10 required now of 24. And this could be the Ace Blasters game.
Housing Vinayak, Mumbai is the ideal residence for students looking for accommodation during their courses. We have several properties across Juhu Vinayak area within a radius of 700 meters from NMIMS. A home away from home where we ensure a comfortable living and study environment for all students. Ranging from single to triple sharing,
Lumar PPF ensures an everlasting shine while safeguarding your car from scratches,
4 overs remaining. 10 required. On strike. Rakesh Wadhwani. Change in bowling. Akash. Only bowling. It's a quick delivery played into the offside. A good throw. Good throw. Direct hit, but Rakesh had made his ground. Just 9 runs required now. Hemal. He's batted exceptionally well. 23 of 17 deliveries. This is the gold finals of the Jvpgc Mpl 2024 between the Ace Blasters and the Challengers. Full toss, driven through the covers. It's going to be at least a couple. I think it should run away for 4, and it has. 5 required, 1 hit away are the Ace Blasters from clinching a victory. 5 required of 20 deliveries. Team that didn't win a single game in the league phase is here to clinch the title. That's a full toss. Played onto the onside. It's going to be just a single. We'll wait for the umpire signal. Is that a no ball? Doesn't look like. Another 4 runs needed. Just 1 hit away. Rakesh Wadhwani is on strike. A sweeper on the offside and a long on just the 2 fielders. In the deep this time, an outside edge, and it's gone. And that should be it. That should be it. The Ace Blasters have taken the gold championship of the Jvpgc Mpl 2024. Single game in the league phase has emerged victorious in the gold finals. Exhilarating performance by the Blasters. Inspiring. Backpinned against the walls in the league stages, but now in the final, the playoff game, the one-off encounter. They've beaten one of the strongest sides in this year's MPL. Courtesy a team performance, especially Gurmeet Singh Ahuja, 6 for 23 in his 4 overs. Truly inspiring. All the youngsters watching will be elated to see the experience that Gurmeet, Gokul, Hemal and his team have shown.